Hello YouTube, Sunday morning. Let's go see. I have quite a few really interesting plants out there blooming. The sun is shining and why not, right? But first let's go take a look at my pottery. I haven't done this for a while. I have some interesting new stuff in the store. Okay, do not forget to like and subscribe. This is my pot that looks like a little house. It is available. These are a little bit more costly than others. There's lots of work involved. So as I was saying, do not forget to like and subscribe. So what's new in my store, in my website store? I kind of got really into making these Vanda sleeves, and also the last video we talked about they're really good for the phalaenopsis as well if you just zip tie them right here. Okay, so there's lots of them. They're different. They're pretty large. I started making them bigger, so you have more options what plant you can put in there. This time I went bananas with details. Really love it. Some are sold as we speak. This guy. So if you're worried about the glaze, there's no glaze on the inside. As you can see, I only put it here and there just for the visual. There's, by the way, it's been sitting there for a while, a pot, a flamingo pot. Woo, boom. Yeah, is available as well. There's this Vanda. This one is really tall and very nice. These are made out of orange clay, which is cool. I like that soft, warm color of it. This one, I think, is sold. Yeah, so let's not do that. Then there's this dude on the top. It's a very pretty pot. Okay, this is it. And then my new Phoenicia pots that, I don't know, I have such a fun making them. Also with lots of details. New try I made are with the hibiscus flowers, you see. And also, like I said, there's no glaze on the inside. The outside has glaze. There's one hibiscus and there's two hibiscus. And I'll be making more. I like that. And of course the turtles. My forever favorite, like a sea theme. I made these again. It's been a while since I've made them. It's like a half little pot. You can stick orchid, or it's actually really good, works good for the air plants. I know there are lots of you guys. Tacos, tacos, tacos. Beautiful tacos. This one, and I have these for sale. So it has a kitty face. And then there's that one with the dragons. And it has some really cool gold to it and turquoise. Of course, some totems. And I've made quite a few of these. Apparently, this color and this design is my very first totem design. And people have been requesting them, so there's 4 of those available. There is only one, I think. The ice cream cone. So there's my little daisy basket available, and then we have some of the spaghetti. We decided to call them spaghetti totems. And the pots, all kinds of pots. There's still some of the little ice cream cones available. These little what do I call them? I don't know what I call them. So all of that is available. Go and visit my website. And thank you for your support. Also, not to forget, I do have quite a few art pieces available, like this Vanda, the 3D, let's call it. If you like it, it has to be a local pickup only. Just contact me. These, I think, are on the website, just like your wall decor. And here are some of Martha's artwork. So take a look if you like any of them. This is on Mapani wood. There's my butterfly, my Paffy. I am very strange about bringing these pieces to the show. I like them so much myself, so I kind of hang on to them longer than I should. Okay, so if anything you're interested in, just let me know. And let's go outside. Done. Here's Mr. Boo. It's really hot, but it's windy, which is nice. So the other day I just came out for 3 days. I was absent in this greenhouse, working, doing pottery, this and that. Oh, you finally decided to bloom. This, I have these for the longest time and it never bloomed for me. It's kind of high. I think it's a gypsy something. No, that's what it is. Only one flower. It's pretty. Okay, now here. Finally, this dendrobium. I don't have a name. Decided to bloom. It's really, really pretty. Look at her tanning. Charlotte, you're laying on the hot pavement and enjoying every second of it. Charlotte, look at me. Ah, that's Charlotte. Elizabeth. No, Tessa is Tessa Elizabeth. Okay, back to orchids. This beautiful little dendrobium. It took it forever to open. If you guys know the name, I'd appreciate it. Okay. And this lady, I have her forever. And whenever she blooms, there's a crazy number of red ends on her, which doesn't harm the plant at all. Some people are worried, what shall they do? I don't do nothing. My plants are all outside. You know, if the insects don't bother me, I leave them alone. This one is called BLC Sedona's Queen. Beautiful. It's pretty good size. And here's the story about mounting on the wood when you don't know what you're doing. So I mounted it on a piece of, I believe, oak that we cut, and as you can see, it's really like it's falling apart. So she will need to be rehomed. This piece of wood, look, you see what's happening? It's only like 2 or 3 years old, and it's the other piece already fell off. It was a very long piece. But Sedona's Queen is a beauty. The subscribers the other day wrote the comment, why don't I take these zip ties off? Honestly, they don't bother me visually. And I don't know, there's no particular reason. They're there, that's it. I need to water my plants. It's hot, and I watered last night, but it's obviously not enough when it's 95. Then we come to this girl. I know that's a very popular orchid, but then again, I do not have a name for her. She is in one of my pots, and she's in the pretty hanger. By the way, the girls, if you handy, this is a one cool way to, you know, I know Sarah above mentioned Sarah does that. Anna does that. It's beautiful. Just a little extra. Just make sure when you do that, well, I'm outside. If you're inside, it's maybe a little different. Use something that will keep the color. Like you see the real crystals. These are clay. The wood started fading the color and like chipping. Okay, but anywho, this one is so pretty. It was actually my rescue. I stuck it in this pot about 2 years ago, and it looked like maybe 2 sticks, you know, and with my lava rock. See, when people ask me, for example, what do you prefer? Guys, here's the deal. What I prefer might not work for you because my stuff is in Florida and this weather conditions. If you are north of me or whatever, it might not work for you. So you gotta figure it out. If you want to be in the orchid, what is it? Collecting gang, you will kill some orchids before you figure it out what works best for you. Here we are. My Gyrac Blue is blooming again. How wonderful. I like this Vanda. They bloom a lot. Come on, camera. Bell, not blue. Bell. Gyrac Bell. And very compact, beautiful, unique color. Just a beautiful little girl. One more tanning. Boo. My baby. He's so old now. He used to be my mascot for my business. I used to do crazy stuff with him. Carving and stuff. Now this is Oncidium. I don't know what, dancing ladies, one of those. But it's in a very, very special basket. Unfortunately, Mr. Gene Simmons, the one that was the creator of this baskets, passed away recently. He was a wonderful man. He was my neighbor on some big shows. Gave me so much support. Gene, we miss you. And yeah. What else is happening here? Here mostly is like a growth. I don't see many new changes. There's this beautiful freckled girl. Maybe I showed her before on my totem. And she is from Florida Suncoast, Jen Roberts. He sells on Facebook if you guys are interested. And let's go and take a look at those. Look at this. Boys. Bruce? Bruce! Innocence. Yeah, those really cool blooming catasetums that I have here. So here's the name of this dude. And only because of Vicky, my friend, I was able to bloom these, because I usually, and many people say that kill them. They need a little bit different approach than other orchids. How cool is this one? Really waxy, pretty large flowers. And the thing is, if you do it right, they just do it, okay? They need that sleeping period when you don't do nothing to them. But when that period ends, you need to give them lots of love. They love being fertilized. And they're different. I'm still kind of searching for that spark in my heart. The love for them. I mean, they are cool, but I don't know if they're my kind of cool. But definitely this one is the one that is trying really hard, because this flower is absolutely amazing. Look at it. I'm trying to show you. It's very striking. It's waxy, it's shiny. Look the inside of that lip. And then another thing, they don't take much space in my opinion. What do we think? We're keeping them, right? By the way, they come from one of you guys, one of my subscribers, sent them to me saying they don't know how and what to do with them. I was in the same situation, but I'm blessed with a good friend, Vicky, who also is my subscriber. And if you're a part of a newbie orchid growing group or the Florida orchid growing group on Facebook, you can always find her there, Vicky. She will give you great advice. She usually posts on those pages the tips on growing this particular orchid. So what else do we have here? We have this girl, just one flower, but oh my god, isn't she something? And I'll tell you why just one flower, because my orchids were really abandoned by me for a while. I'll put her here. And now I started kind of giving them better care, and they're doing their best. There's also one from Jim Roberts, the Florida Suncoast. I'm sure it has a name by now. This is the tag. Very, very pretty girl. Lots of color happening there. If you look at those bottom petals, they're really, really pretty. One little thing, I almost missed her last, is like Costa Dowiana, which is a species, and she's a shy little thing, and I missed her best days, but here she is. The Phalaenopsis wall is doing great. I think this is about to produce something instead of just hanging around. As you can see, they're extremely dry. Well, this is not bad, but still, it's not that bad. I thought it will be really, yeah, this beautiful Redron creation is happy over there. Okay, so what else we have here? Let's go take a look. We have this lady blooming. She's quite amazing. The Shell Orchid. I swear something smells really strong. I don't know what though, but I will find out. So this is my wall on the other side. This magic happened again. My camera got overheated. Can you believe this? I was just going to see this little girl. Super cute. Super, super cute. That's the name for you. And so she is all this tiny, tiny Vanda. The plant itself is not tiny, but the flowers are super amazing. Okay. Here she is. Okay, so just to tell you other stuff. The show season is starting. Look at this girl going really well on Marsha's piece, and on the other side, oh, it's doing good too. There's new growth. The old one dies. The new one survived. So the first show of the season, I'm very excited to be a part of it, will be the Ridge Orchid Society here in Central Florida. You can take a look on this flyer. September, whatever it, I don't remember, 18th, somewhere there, yeah. And then after that, we're gonna have show after show after show. It's gonna be fun. Mark your calendar. So right after Ridge, the end of the month, beginning of October, we're gonna be at Tampa Club Orchid Expo, which is in the College Botanical Garden in Tampa, USF, I believe. And then, ooh, look at those roots. Yum. And then we have Redland, guys. Very possible I'll be a vendor. Excited, nervous, because Redland does require lots of inventory, so I'll be working hard. And then it just goes one after another. There's Deerfield Beach in November in Boca Raton. Then there's Palmer Open House a week before Thanksgiving. Then we have a break for the holiday. So here's this one blooming. Look at this dude. This dude is doing so good on this little mount. It was also a death row phalaenopsis. There's the name here. I'm more stubborn. So it was dead, literally. I put it on this plaque and it's doing really well with the zero attention to it. Then there's this. This is a Herman. What are you called? Herman something. Yeah, so then we have a break. There it is. Done, Herman. And then we will have show after show. Sarasota, beginning of January. Then the West Coast show is the end of January. Then beginning of February is my Venice Orchid Society. And then it just, the list goes on and on. So get ready. Check your calendar, because there's lots of shows you don't want to miss. Even if you don't want to buy, just to go and see, talk, interact, meet me, buy my pottery, you know, that kind of stuff. So, okay, I hope you guys had enough of me today. So, you have a wonderful Sunday, and I will go and make more spaghetti totems for one big order. Somebody ordered a bunch of those. This Vanda, I just can't get enough of it, from Mac Orchid. And you guys probably already got the fact that I cannot get enough of it, because you see it in almost every video. But she keeps giving me new blooms, and she is absolutely so elegant. Not very... Oh, and she smells like lemon. Ooh, and I can smell her now. That's a good thing. Yeah. Okay, so I'll talk to you soon. You have a great weekend. Until the next time. Bye-bye.